Chief Judge Frank Caprio presided over the courtroom with a warm smile. But it's mostly recreation. He explains, when you do something you love, it's not really work. He greeted the defendant, Ms. Everween Smith, and her husband, Mr. Grady Smith, as they entered the courtroom. The judge asked how they were doing, and Mr. Grady replied that he was doing well. The judge then asked for their names and quickly deduced that Ms. Smith's name was Evelyn. Inspector Carey, who was present in the courtroom, confirmed the judge's guess. The judge then asked who was driving the car, and Mr. Grady admitted that he was driving most of the time and would take responsibility for the summons. The judge then asked about the relationship between the couple and discovered that they had been happily married for 44 years and had 3 children. The judge was impressed and congratulated them, but Ms. Smith seemed to think that her husband had gotten the number wrong and insisted that they had been married for only 2 years. The judge then asked Ms. Smith why she was in court, and she explained that the car was in her name. The judge quipped that he knew that already and asked why she didn't take the rap for her husband. Ms. Smith admitted that she didn't do that and said that she had told her husband that she would bring him to court. The judge then asked Ms. Smith where she was from, and she revealed that she was from Haiti but was currently living in Rhode Island. Mr. Grady, on the other hand, was from South Carolina. The judge was curious how they had met and asked if they had gone on vacation. Mr. Grady explained that they had met at a club one night, and Ms. Smith added that it was her first time at a club, and she had only stayed because she couldn't go home. Mr. Grady seemed to disagree with his wife's version of events and claimed that he had followed her to her table. The judge chuckled and said that Mr. Grady was the man, and they should believe whatever he says. As they spoke about their initial meeting, Everween could not remember what Grady had said to her, but he recounted their first encounter vividly. They had been happily married ever since. As the conversation moved on to the topic of long-lasting marriages, Judge Caprio asked the couple what their secret was. Everween replied that Grady had always been ugly, but no matter what she said, he would always respond with "okay baby." The judge couldn't help but chuckle as they shared their secret to a long marriage. Judge Caprio then brought up the fact that Grady had multiple speeding charges, but the city would only charge if the driver was going 31 miles an hour or more in the school zone. Grady had been driving at 31 miles per hour and had received 4 speeding charges. The judge informed them that he would charge them for 1 violation, costing them $50, but he would pay for it through the Philomena Fund, which was named after his mother and was designed to help those in need. Judge Caprio was impressed with the couple's dedication to each other in their long-lasting marriage, which set an example for others. The court appearance would not go on their record, and the city would receive its payment. Everween and Grady thanked the judge before leaving the courtroom, still calling each other baby after all these years.